Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Well, YouTube viewers, it's Tuesday again. Brooke Gutter here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix. And this week's movie is Sand Sharks.
Sand Sharks with bouncing boob fucking
Brooke Hogan.
Brooke Hogan.
And fucking Parker Lewis. His real name's like Corin Nemec or some. Who fuck cares? He's Parker Lewis. He will always be Parker Lewis.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he'll always be Parker Lewis. I know. They're like, he probably gets more poon than you two do.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
So we're watching the credits of this fucking movie, and guess whose fucking name pops up? Edgar Allan Poe the Fourth. We did no research to find out who the fuck Edgar Allan Poe the Fourth is, but what the fuck is Edgar Allan Poe the Fourth doing working on Sand Sharks?
I don't know.
There's these motocross douchebags in the fucking desert, riding around.
That's your impression of it?
Yes.
Around.
So there's these sand sharks, right? It's basically like a graboid from Tremors fucked a shark and had a mutant offspring. So there's these weird, scaly fucking shark things that swim around in the sand.
Yes.
And they eat all of the fucking motocross people. Rawr.
Yep, they just come out of the sand and go, rawr, go back in, come back out, rawr. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible. Is it as bad as Two-Headed Shark Attack? I'm not sure.
No, I think Two-Headed Shark Attack was worse, because at least Parker Lewis was better than Charlie O'Connell.
Very true.
I mean, yes, he overacted on a Transformers 3 level, but he was still better than Charlie O'Connell.
That's true. Everybody's better than Charlie O'Connell.
Even Eddie fucking Deason.
The one dude, he's a clerk up at 7-Eleven.
He's better than Charlie
O'Connell.
So, Parker Lewis goes back to his hometown, which is some beach town, and his dad's the mayor of said town. And he said, we're going to have this big spring break Burning Man type fucking party here. Bring 1 million people, bringing all kinds of money to the town. Dad's like, okay.
Yeah, his dad, he looks like a fucking thinner version of Dr. Phil, but if he had Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And was burned by acid.
So I've noticed something. Yes, I know we've done a Brooke Hogan movie before, Two-Headed Shark Attack. But I've noticed something new while doing this movie.
Her balls on chin are
Yeah,
weird.
her fucking chin looks like it has balls on it. Like Butters from that episode of South Park when he went on Maury.
It's not that bad, like dangly, but it's that big, giant Paul
She looks
Hogan.
like she has Peter Griffin's fucking ball chin.
Like somebody shot her in the chin. Just a big indent.
So as we said, Parker Lewis is throwing this party, and they give us a little exposition saying that during Parker's last party, 15 people died. What the fuck?
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
They still let the concert go. It's great. Like, 15 people died at your concert, but that's cool. Keep on playing.
So,
I think they did the same thing with Guns N' Roses.
sand sharks start attacking people in this town. But Parker keeps wanting, his thing to go through, so he's like, no, there's nothing happening, no.
All cartoony.
Yeah. So the town throws together this big town hall meeting where they have the sheriff of this fucking town. Oh, I fucking hate this dude with his fucking dangly teeth and his fucking lip this up this all the time.
My dentures are too big.
So anyway, they're all at this meeting. They even have a Kmart fucking Quint. Quint from Jaws, right?
Who talks like Nick Nolte.
Yeah. So they have this Kmart Quint, and he's like, I could kill these sand sharks for you. Kmart Quint leaves this meeting, but Dr. Brooke Hogan comes to this meeting. Let me say it again. Dr. Brooke Hogan. Nobody's buying Brooke Hogan as a doctor. Because when she's explaining these scientific terms, she's doing an awful fucking job at it.
Now, people might buy her as a guy who wanted to be a woman, said turned into woman, via fucking
plastic surgery
and get the wiener off and the...
So you're basically calling her a fucking transsexual, saying she was a man at one point,
I'm saying
now she's
she
a woman.
looks like a dude. That's what I'm saying. Okay, she's got dude's voice, dude's face, dude everything.
Except for she doesn't have dude boobs.
She doesn't have dude boobs. Those are nice. But I'm telling you that she's got some shit swinging. Yeah, like an axe at my head when she finds out how much I've been talking about her titties and shit. You know, fat piece of shit. Where is he at?
So these land sharks, right? They must be fucking smart. They must be some deep blue sea motherfuckers. Because they eat the power lines to shut off the power to this island or whatever, this town.
Yeah, they're smart sand sharks.
Smart sand sharks. And they can also swim in the water. So they are smart land / sand / water sharks. So blah, blah, blah. More of this movie goes on. More random people die.
More of Sheriff Muffin Face running around.
Yeah.
I can't talk, my calves are too big. I fucking hate you, you fucking fat-headed piece of dunghole.
So Parker Lewis's dad's having an argument with Sheriff McMuffin Face and the female cop and the fucking Parker Lewis and his fucking 40 assistants and the whitest black dude you've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
He's having an argument, but he's all standing on the sand like blah 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 blah. Ka-chomp. Eaten by a sand shark. Over and done with.
Thank God for that. Yeah, and Parker Lewis didn't seem too upset that his daddy had just gotten eaten by said sand shark.
And so there's Parker
He was
Lewis.
just like, fucking dad's dead, that's whatever.
Yeah, and I don't understand it, right? During that scene, Brooke Hogan is a doctor, but she carries a gun. What kind of paleontologist shark doctor carries a gun?
Indiana Jones carried a gun. Dr. Hunter S. Thompson, he fucking
He
carried a
wasn't a
whole
doctor.
arsenal. Hey, don't say that. Piss off a lot of Hunter fans. I'm like, hey, he was a doctor. We don't know of what. Journalism. He was a doctor in journalism. God damn it.
An hour into this movie, they kill one of the sand sharks. And there's still 45 fucking minutes left. My God!
I know. When you're like watching these movies, you're like, man, this is horrible. I feel like I watched an hour of this. How much is left? 50 minutes! Fuck!
Besides the sheriff being McMuffin Face, his whole entire head looks like a bucket of potted beef.
He's like,
But no, his lip, his duck lip, haggy teeth.
they're not as dangly as like Jake Busey or something.
Or like Walton Goggins or whatever.
I know, really.
So as we said, Brooke Hogan being a doctor of what we don't fucking know. But there
A doctor of bad acting.
a doctor of big titties. A doctor of balls on chin.
A doctor of thick man legs.
Doctor of thick man voice. So there are multiple scenes of Dr. Brooke Hogan explaining science things poorly. I don't even want to get into
With
it,
her
but it's
voice,
just...
she's like, okay, like these sharks are like marsupials or something like that. They swim fast, they bite hard. That's like all the information she gave. I'm a doctor. Look at me, Brooke Hogan, doctor.
There are a million failed attempts at humor in this movie. It's not well executed or even well written. Everything of the humor in this movie fucking sucks.
Yes.
Parker Lewis gets his party going even after multiple sand shark attacks.
Yeah, even
and he
after-
says there are thousands of people there, but there are only like 35.
Maybe 20. Yeah, but I love the fact that, like, Sheriff Muffin Top fucking face, fucking beef stick head, like, he was like, fur. And basically in translation, he was like, you can't have that party now. And fucking Lewis was like, fuck you, Sheriff. And he just had it anyway, you know?
Basically.
Because there was only like 2 cops and Brooke Hogan. There was nothing else. 2 cops, Brooke Hogan, for this entire fucking tri-state area.
Yeah.
2 cops, Brooke Hogan.
So there is a tease of titty in this movie. Not even titty, just a small tease. You're like, oh, you're gonna see? No.
Yeah, we've already had a couple movies like that. Not that we look for these movies that have said titty, you know.
But most bad movies
Most
have
bad
some
movies.
titty in it.
Because they have to.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
Your movie's that bad, you gotta put some titty in it just so somebody's like, I'm turning this. Oh, hey. You know?
Exactly.
And then after, like, that's over with and you try to go on with your movie.
To see, hopefully there's more titty.
Right, it's like, click. After, like, an hour of, like, you gotta throw a little bit in there, every, like, 15 minutes maybe.
Yeah, that's a little...
Just, yeah, well, I don't even, whatever, I think you might see a little something better than that. But if you do a Bong of the Dead and just have her tummy showing, yeah, I'm sorry.
During this party that's going on right now, there's supposed to be thousands of people, but there's 35. They think the sand shark is dead because Brooke Hogan or whoever killed it. But guess what? There are multiple sand sharks.
Multiple.
Which we figured because they killed the first one 45 minutes into the fucking movie, so obviously there had to be more.
Yeah.
But during this party, there's one dude that they have to show. They don't know why, but they have to show him multiple times.
Some fat dude.
Some ultra sunburnt fat dude running around.
Titties and fat.
If I wanted to see that, I'd just fucking run up and down in the mirror.
And I would watch. You're a maniac on the floor.
So since the town hall meeting,
mad titties are flapping like never before.
So since the town hall meeting, there's been a lot of time that has passed. And where the fuck is Kmart Quint? Because I think they paid him his $10,000.
Yeah, Nick.
He's like
Nolte Quint.
Gone.
Quint Nolte. It was like, and then he was nowhere to be found in the movie. He finally shows up, though.
So yeah, with 10 minutes left, Kmart Quint shows up and he's like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put electricity through the sand, melt the sand into glass, and trap the sand sharks in said glass.
Right.
But here's the flaw in this. The plan they execute...
It would never happen.
Yes, that's the main flaw. But there's a second flaw in the movie, not the plan. They never use electricity in their plan. For some fucking reason, they bring it up, say, we're going to use electricity, but they never fucking do.
No electricity.
They end up using fire.
I don't know. Go out and light some sand on fire and see if it turns into a
So
glass.
anyway, they do this. There are some sand sharks trapped in the fucking sand glass. But Kmart Quint, Sheriff McMuffinhead, and Brooke McBallchin walks out of this bunker, right? And they see this huge, I mean, it has to be 200-foot tall fucking dorsal fin on top of this big-ass fucking hill, right? So they're like, oh, crap. And then somehow this humongous sand shark that has to be 400 or 500 feet long busts out of this fucking mountain
and it's only 10
grabs Kmart Quint. Kablow!
He's like, ah! But the shark was only like 10 feet long at that point.
It fucking changes. This shark changes its size 5 times in this fucking scene. It's like 400 feet long. It goes to like 50 feet long. It eats Kmart Quint, goes underground. Brooke Hogan and McMuffin Face, right? They go into this fucking bunker. So this motherfucking shark comes through the floor of the bunker, but now it's only like fucking 10 foot long.
Well, you know what? The shark must have had like a whole case of Slim Fast before he ate Quint.
So McMuffin Face, he grabs this gun, fucking shoots it, does nothing, goes, and vibrates it for a little bit, and then throws it.
And then he looks at it, he's like, ah! I'm like, it's still working, dickhead! You know? He's just like, fuck it. See you, bro.
And then he goes, see ya. Dives out the fucking window, basically.
Yeah, and she's in there fumbling with
this flamethrower.
No, you know those pump thingies that people use for garden sprayers? Yeah, she had that, and she kept fumbling with said gun and that. She couldn't figure out which one she wanted to use first.
But anyway, so she takes this tank, right? This sand shark is sitting there, She takes this sand shark,
which is bad as Jaws,
and destroys one of my favorite lines in cinema history. She takes it, Roy Scheider from Jaws, smile, you son of a bitch. Boom. You know that scene?
Say? Die, you sand of a bitch.
No, she's like, she throws the tank and is like, smile, you sand of a bitch, and fucking dips. Boom! Sand shark explodes. Blah,
We're not
blah,
even fucking close
blah.
to like joking about that.
Yeah,
she
really...
Die, you sand of a bitch. That alone should make you go, fuck you, movie. And you, McBalls on chin.
And that's basically all I have to say about fucking sand sharks. Next week we have an extra special worst movie on Netflix.
Extra special!
Worst movies on Netflix. Alright, it is our first annual Worst Movies on Netflix Awards. We're taking all of the movies we have reviewed in the past, and we are giving awards to, say, Worst Actor, Worst Supporting Actor, blah, blah, blah. We got a million fucking categories. It's gonna be a fun fucking time.
Yeah, it's like, it's our Golden Globes, even though it's like the poorest Golden Globes you could possibly imagine.
But that's next week. So for Burnacted Gutter, once again, this has been one of the worst movies on Netflix. The week after the awards, Mutant Zombie Vampires from the Hood, starring C. Thomas Howell and directed by Kugaga! Thunder fucking Levin. Can you fucking believe it?
Water Sharks tonight at 11. 1.21 gigawatts.
So Parker Lewis's dad, Parker Lewis's dad's all stupid. He's having this argument with the Sheriff McMuffin Face.
Sheriff McMuffin face. Sheriff Muffin Top head. Dough face. That's what his face looked like. It looked like if you could take, like...
Pizza dough and just punch it twice. That's what it
Yeah.
fucking looks like. So Parker Lewis's dad's having an argument with Sheriff McMuffin face and the fucking female carp. So Parker Lewis's dad's having
He
an
looked
argument.
like a fish, so it's understandable.
We had to be watching this for an hour. Click 20 minutes. Oh, we watched this for 20 minutes.
Damn it, I'm taking my face off.
So besides,
The doctor of balls on chin.
I said that already.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you say it again. The chick has balls on her chin.
And we're not talking about her chin. We're talking about Ashley Balls, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
like balls
blah, on her
yeah.
chin.
Wow. I was thinking of her chin. You're like thinking balls in her chin.
Yeah, blah.
Smacking her on the chin.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you think she gets these fucking jobs in these movies?
Oh, please. These jobs are looking for people like her. They're like, well, we need some kind of name.
Who sucks more in this movie, man? Parker Lewis or Brooke Hogan? I mean, really, think about it.
I don't know. That's a toss-up, dude.
I'd have to say Brooke Hogan, because like I said before, Parker Lewis does overact it, but at least he has some kind of enthusiasm
It's just
for this
because you
movie.
hate Brooke Hogan.
I hate Parker Lewis too, kinda.
But why
The
do-
only good thing he was ever in was that fucking Killer Bud movie with Bud Bundy.
She might be a really nice girl.
Fuck her, I don't care. I don't know her in real
You
life.
would
I'm
fuck
never,
her if
I'm
she
never
wasn't a
going,
man.
I'm never ever gonna meet her, so I don't fucking care.
So old and crusty, we need old flappy lip vagina.
Got a great plan. I'm gonna electrocute him in the stand.
And everybody was like, "What?"